What is up, everybody? This is the Kobra Crew Gaming Podcast. I am Wisco Sugar Cube, and today I got DJ Santiago and Ducky the Viking, and we have a fun episode today. We're going to talk about Diablo 4 beta, impressions, reactions. Not sure why I said impression. It'd be impressions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Tell you what we're drinking today, and some other things as well, so stay tuned. Of course, we're always going to have the news. So, how you doing today?
Doing good.
I'm fantastic. Just woke up from a nap.
Nice. No Travis today. He's still sick. He's hacking up mucus out of his lungs or some stuff.
Yeah.
He's always sick.
So today, I've got Founders All Day IPA. This one is Session Hazy IPA. It's kind of a cool can.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat.
And then I also have Founders All Day IPA. I got another variety pack. They're awesome. But they're all IPAs, so. So this week, let's see here. What did I do? Oh yeah, I played Diablo 4 beta. Yes, it was out. I'm a pre-order man, and it was sick. We'll do a full kind of breakdown a little bit later in the show, but I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to talk more about it. Otherwise, I've been playing Diablo 2. Grinding away on that. I now have a level 55 assassin, a level 85 sorceress, another level 20 sorceress, and a level 70 necro in Diablo 2. Been really enjoying that, but been just trying some different builds and just buying my time until Diablo 4 comes out for realsies and 2 months.
Yeah.
So, all right. What you guys been up to?
Ducky.
Santos.
Me?
Yeah, you go first. You go
All
first.
right.
This is your
All
stream, so I might as well.
Right. Well, I'm drinking some Simply Orange and Pineapple. And I've been playing Diablo 2 Resurrected like you. I didn't pre-order Diablo 4, so
Loser.
Oh, fucking dork.
Lucky doesn't even play it, and he pre-ordered it.
I didn't really, I don't know. I just didn't
Not even a fan.
I just didn't really want to do it right yet.
Next week.
I'll wait for the free beta.
Sont's got commitment issues.
Yeah. So, and Resident Evil 4 is coming out too, so
just commit to Lilith, all right?
And then
commit to Mother.
I just started playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on PS5. Well, I beat it already on PS4, and I didn't get to play the DLC, so I'm just gonna beat it again, play the DLC, and then end it. And then I also bought Diablo 2 Resurrected for PS5, just to because I wanted to test it out and see how it is and how it ran. I don't like it.
What the fuck is Dragon Ball Carrot?
Kakarot.
Kakarot?
What is that?
Dragon Ball Z
I don't know
Kakarot?
what that is.
It's like the RPG Dragon Ball Z game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you like level up your characters and everything. And it follows the Dragon Ball Z story.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I liked it when I first played it.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Cider Boys again, as always. And let's see here. This weekend was a pretty big weekend. I had a couple of really good streaming days. No, Cody's here.
Cody.
He wasn't in any of my streams because he strongly dislikes me. I think he's a racist.
Well, actually, it's probably just because we were playing a better game.
But I was playing some Siege, of course, and then I was jumping over to Battlefield a bit too, playing that with Travis. And I was playing Battlefield. I had music playing and stuff, and I had a really good weekend streaming and stuff. Had quite a few viewers and a couple new followers, and
nice.
But yeah, that was really about it. Siege and Battlefield. Battlefield's been a lot of fun lately. Just put on Battlefield, put on some music. You don't have to worry about anything. It's not intense like Siege is. So
0987.
Well, I got a new follower this weekend too, and I had some heavy metal going on in my background music, and I was just vibing,
Yeah.
playing Diablo 4.
that's basically what I was doing when I'm playing Battlefield. Just chilling, hanging out, talking to people, and
I streamed for like 8 hours, something like
For a
that.
long time.
yeah, on Saturday.
Yeah,
And then Sunday your stream just like ended abruptly.
yeah, it did. Well, it didn't feel like nobody was watching, so I just said whatever. And I just kind of forgot to say anything, and I just closed out.
Oh, by the way, so you asked me to post on Reddit about your
Mhm.
stream. I got in trouble.
Really?
You can't post other people's streams apparently in the subreddit I'm in.
Oh, well, now I'm blacklisted.
No, I'm blacklisted. You're fine.
Fair enough.
Cody's just posting random numbers. He posted his passcode to his phone, I think.
To his phone.
If you want to know how to get into his phone, it's 0987. He made it real difficult for you.
Damn.
But lots of news this week, and most of it happened within the last couple days.
Let's do that first and then we'll get into Diablo.
Yeah, then we can get into Diablo. Sony is reportedly developing a Superman game exclusive for PS5. That's coming from lawyers of Microsoft.
All right, non-popular opinion. Superman is fucking boring.
He sucks. I ain't gonna lie, like he
like
sucks.
Superman.
Ain't nobody gonna play a game about Superman.
I will.
Hey, it's like a corny
you're a
like
loser.
superhero.
Yeah, let me just
I
go
got
out in my
I got a
freaking
Superman
pajamas
behind me
and cape
somewhere.
and go fight crime with bad guys with my laser eyes.
I changed it a photo booth or a fucking phone booth,
Yeah, put glasses on because I'm a nerd.
and nobody
I
knows who
don't,
I am just by my glasses.
Yeah.
Well, no. It's not just the glasses. He's using his vision to like beam off the glasses back into his eyes, so it changes color. It changes the color of his eyes from blue to brown.
Oh, so his eye colors are different, huh? Oh man, now you'll never tell the difference.
You'll never fucking know, man.
Holy
I have
hell.
like an anime style Superman somewhere.
That's funny.
I don't know where he is. He's gone. It was the
I'm
first
sorry.
statue Sam ever got me.
Anybody else in the chat just think he's the most boring superhero they've ever made.
He can be pretty boring, but he's also the first, so it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, boring.
He has
He's
some really good
white bread.
storylines. I'm more excited for Wolverine than Superman, and I don't even know the Superman thing's even going to be happening.
Wolverine.
It's just a rumor. Assassin's Creed Codename Red is to feature both a samurai and a shinobi. So, and apparently the samurai, I don't know what they said about the samurai, but the shinobi is an African American. So, a black American who went to Japan for some reason and became a ninja.
Interesting.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Interesting.
I'm surprised that you get to play as both samurai and shinobi because I feel like they're two opposite sides of the war. Since the shinobi were trying to fight against the samurai, we'll see. Maybe they work together to take down the evil Templars.
Evo.
HBO's The Last of Us Season 1 is coming to 4K, UHD, Blu-ray, and DVD. They still make those.
They do?
On July 17th. And
that's quick.
If you're into collecting stuff, they have a Steelbook edition.
I'm gonna get that shit.
That's really quick turnaround.
Yeah, Netflix usually takes like a year and a half. HBO, I mean, and sometimes even Netflix doesn't even release stuff.
I was gonna say Netflix releases stuff.
Sometimes for some stuff they do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've seen some of their stuff out in the wild, but I don't remember what.
Wouldn't have been anything good.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Nobody buys that shit on DVD anymore.
I don't really
so.
look at DVDs anymore.
I do it mostly for collection.
Yeah, they're cool collector's items, but like other than that,
Pretty much all I do it for.
Yeah, if you're not into collecting steelbook cases, then. Battlefield 1942, Bad Company, and Bad Company 2 are all being sunset by the end of the year. So basically what that means is that by the end of the year, you can no longer buy them online.
Damn.
I think it's within the next few months you can no longer buy them online. And by the end of the year, they're just going to shut down the servers. And so what a lot of people think is that they're doing this, not only are the games over 10 years old, but they're doing this to kind of see how much they can get before they make a Bad Company 3, maybe. That would be cool. Cody's making fun of Tootsies.
He said
Something about feet.
Santos collects dolls that are all missing their feet. Hot take.
I don't get it.
Cody's weird. I don't know. So if you want to get Battlefield 1942, Bad Company, or Bad Company 2, buy them quick because they won't be online for very long. Ubisoft has unveiled a new AI tool that aims to support screenwriters, scriptwriters, by generating first drafts of NPC dialogue.
So it's going to be generated by a computer?
Yeah, because they want to get rid of some people's jobs, I guess, and make it easier for scriptwriters. But now you need people to go back over and like reread all of this AI script to make sure it all makes sense.
That's dumb.
Make sure that there's a fuck. It's really stupid. This says, I don't remember who said this. To meet the challenges of the future, Ubisoft's management has decided to close a number of subsidiaries in Europe. Unfortunately, the Ubisoft Benelux entity is subject to the intended closure, with most employees departing as of April 1st, 2023. Due to the closure, Ubisoft BV will fully outsource the current distribution of physical games in the Benelux to a distributor to be announced at a later stage. So yeah, they're just getting rid of a shit ton of jobs and having AI write scripts.
They do make there's an app out right now that can write blogs for you.
Right, but it'll never get everything correct, so you still need to go over and proof it and everything like that.
Oh, right. Which honestly, that's more work than just making the dialogue.
Yeah, and it's I know they're just talking about NPC dialogue, but sometimes you get if you look at, I know we always talk about all the time, but Narc had great NPC dialogue.
Walking down the street, sleep with my wife.
Yeah, an AI wouldn't write that, so I don't think it would.
Right. And then I took an arrow to the knee.
Right. Yeah. So I guess we'll see. There's been quite a bit of backlash, so.
Yeah, I guess if you're a lazy bitch, yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I saw some people who work in the industry as writers, just kind of stand up and be like, "Hey, this is some bullshit." Not only are we losing our jobs to AI, but now you're gonna have to hire different people to proofread this stuff and make sure everything works okay. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're into today's stuff. And today was a pretty big day. Counter-Strike 2.
I heard about that.
Counter-Strike 2 got officially announced. I know I talked about it a few weeks ago that it was rumored. We got officially announced. Basically, all it is that it's just a big overhaul to CSGO. Obviously, graphics look better. I know the main thing they were working on was the smoke grenades. That's the first thing I think they're working on is smoke grenades and how they work. The testing for the game starts today.
Really?
Today.
Well, I suppose it's just a reskin.
Pretty much, yeah. The way that they pick who gets to play is through Steam. So if you've been on the Valve servers recently and you have you've been a good player, not a toxic piece of shit,
Dang.
And you've been playing it on Steam, I guess CS:GO's only on Steam, but they will find you in Steam and send you a message.
I wonder if I got any messages.
When was the last time you played CS:GO?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, you probably
You never know.
probably don't have one.
I got
You
3
never know.
invites.
Oh, is one of them Counter-Strike 2?
No, it's just all from people that.
Want to be your
Oh.
friend?
Is that what it is?
wanna be-
Yeah.
I just want to be your friend.
I don't know who they are, but we'll accept them all. I do have 3 other notifications. 3 items in my inventory. Oh, it's all from Rust. Okay. Nope, I didn't get invited.
Redfall's director, Harvey Smith, he's the director at Arcane Studios. He said that a PS5 version of Redfall was in development, but Microsoft came in and just changed everything and said cancel it, and we're focusing on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass.
Hell yeah. Suck it, Sony. You have your fucking Superman bullshit.
Siege just implemented today the voice chat penalty. They gave everyone a few weeks at the beginning of the season to kind of get it out of their systems. Now, if you continue to engage in voice chat abuse after 2 warnings, you will receive a penalty. And this will result in the player having their voice chat muted to others by default for the next 30 matches.
Damn.
It's a long time.
That'd take me like a month.
Yeah, that's 30 matches is a long time. I wonder if that's going to be the same for text chat and stuff.
Permaban. Finish him.
If you reach level 25 of the Diablo 4 open beta this weekend, you will get a chance. Would you quit coughing, Santos? Jesus Christ. Right. All you guys are sick.
Yeah, well.
I'm not.
We have good immune systems.
Yeah.
I'm drinking my orange juice.
I don't lick the ground and handrails.
If you get to level 25 in the open beta this weekend, I think, was it level 20?
20.
20 was for the wolf cub.
Yep.
If you get to level 25, you get a chance to be immortalized on the ceiling of the Cathedral of Diablo.
Why didn't they do it last weekend?
So they're doing it this weekend. You need to go to www.diablo4.com/beta sweepstakes to enter in and give them all your information so they can sell it to Chinese hackers. And then and get to level 25, and you could possibly be immortalized on the ceiling of the Cathedral of Diablo.
I'll do it.
That's it.
I'll send them everything. Social Security and everything.
Cody, Trav is I don't know where he's at.
Sick.
Does he have pneumonia? He never answered me.
I don't know.
The shit that he was coughing up made me think he has pneumonia.
That was one of the most disgusting pictures I've ever seen in my life.
Well, his girl's sick too, so.
And Oliver's sick.
Yeah.
Terrible immune systems.
And licking the ground and handrails builds character. If you eat dirt, it's good.
Yeah, no, Travis shouldn't though, because he's got a shitty immune system.
That boy needs all the vaccines. Yeah.
He's dirt. Handrail lickers.
So, do you guys want to get into Diablo 4 then?
Yes.
Sure.
First,
San can't really say much.
San, yeah, I was gonna ask. San, what do you got to say about it? Because you didn't even play it.
I watched you play it. It was pretty dope. It looked pretty cool.
Yeah. Let me.
Definitely.
Yeah. What's your reaction to watching?
I liked everything. I liked how the graphics looked. I liked it pretty much felt like a mix of both Diablo 3 and Diablo 2. That's pretty much what I seen.
That's all you got to say.
I was watching. Yeah.
All right. I have a lot. So, first, I'm glad I didn't get to go on the first day, because I would have been one of the really irritated people that didn't get to play much because the servers were shit and a lot of people were getting like 2-hour wait time just to get into the game.
The fact that people were getting so mad about that and saying, "Oh, I took the day off work to play this," you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You are a fucking idiot. It's a beta, stupid. First thing they
Damn.
do in the beta is test the fucking servers.
Yeah, I've
Stupid.
never been in a beta that you go in the first day and everybody's like, "Oh, everything works perfectly." No, all you see on Twitter or anywhere else is everybody bitching every single time a beta comes out. Every single time, because they're trying to crash the server, trying to break the game essentially, so that they can fix it, so that when they come out with the full launch, boom, it's fixed. So quit your bitching, quit your whining, just enjoy the game, play it on the second day like I did. And here's where we get into my story. So I loaded up, no queue time whatsoever, right? Because I'm smart. I waited till the second day. Also, I work for a living, so I had to go to that job. And yeah, so I get in, start playing right away. I make a sorceress. I go for ice, right? So, because I love snowy characters. I've always liked Blizzard sources in Diablo 2. But anyway, the cinematics, as always, are phenomenal. I mean,
Really good.
Blizzard, hands down, with Diablo games, best cinematics in any game I've seen. And even the cool thing, which I know we've mentioned it before, is that the character you create, which the character creation is pretty fucking awesome. Whatever you do to your character in your creation, that's what shows up in the cinematic, which is freaking cool as hell.
That's dope.
And if I'm not mistaken, even the gear that you're currently wearing shows up in the cinematic.
I believe so. I didn't see my character in any cinematic. It was all like just the talking parts. I didn't see him in any actual cinematic yet.
Yeah, it was awesome. So the game, I will say, feels a little bit like Diablo 3, but it's so far different. Like it's weird. It's hard to compare. It looks like Diablo 3, but plays more like, I guess it's quicker, like Diablo 2. We're like,
to me it looked like a very gritty Diablo 3. Like Diablo 3, it has a lot of very bright colors in it. And this game was a lot more muted and dim.
it felt smoother, like when you click a button, you're doing whatever that button does. Diablo 3 just kind of seemed like it was slow when it came to casting your spells and whatnot. But another thing, they added the dodge in. The dodge is really cool. And I've watched copious amounts of reviews from like streamers and stuff on YouTube since the beta ended. And a big thing that people were talking about is the barbarian being underpowered. Well, people voiced their opinions. The dev team got back to them. And the way they explained it was the barbarian might feel weak now, but if you had every single class where they're all going up at the same power the whole time throughout their levels, then it's not fun. Like every class is kind of similar, you know? But instead, barbarians, it takes them a while to get seasoned and get better powers and whatnot. But they also get 4 weapon slots. So you can have 4 legendaries, 4 unique abilities. So that's what they kind of hinted at, is that, you know, they might not be the strongest in the beginning, but after you hit that 25 and get up to 50 or whatever, they're going to get stronger. And kind of things will kind of level out. But I mean, it's just going to be like Diablo 2 or any other. Like, they're going to have their weaknesses, their advantages. Like sorcerer, you got a cold immune. What do? You know, Obviously, this game, it's the one thing that I thought was just interesting, which I guess you can do it in Diablo 2 as well, but it's just not great in Diablo 2 to be anything but one magic source, I guess. You're just cold. You're cold. But I don't know. All in all, fantastic game. I will touch on the world boss, a new game feature that they added into Diablo 4. So Cody and I got the chance to play in the second world boss event. There was only 2. And it is insane. Insanely hard. I died, and I listening to like other streamers like reviews, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I didn't die the entire game until I went into the world boss, being level 25, and got my ass handed to me like 13 times." Some bitch is hard. It was the hardest boss encounter I've ever had. But it was kind of cool. Very mixed reviews on the world boss. Some people liked it. Some people didn't care for it. Felt too much like an MMO. The camera zooms out. And then there's just a bunch of people sitting there trying to kill this thing. One thing I gotta say is, if you're a barbarian, that must frickin' suck to try to go against that world boss, because it jumps over to the other side of the frickin' world, it seems like, and then you gotta sit there and run all the way over there, and yeah, it's insane, but very cool. The dungeons are really awesome, but I could see how they could get kind of stale, just because it seems like it's the same objective after going into every single dungeon. So yeah, it gets repetitive. Which I hope they do something different. That's one thing that people say it could be an issue further down the line, is that endgame might be boring, but nobody really knows exactly what endgame looks like yet. So I don't know.
Yeah, I played for a while. I think we got to like level 12 or 13 or something like that. Me and Sam didn't have a ton of time to play it. I was a barbarian, she was a rogue. The barbarian, I like the way the barbarian feels, especially when you hit someone with an axe. I know I'm just pressing a button, and it's not like For Honor, where like you kind of control the swings and stuff with the triggers and the right analog stick, and like it feels like you actually slice through. But in Diablo, I'm just pushing a button, and it feels like my axe is just slicing through. Like it feels heavy, which is nice, which I didn't expect at all from a rogue like game. But we both really liked it from what we played. We're excited to play more this weekend. And yeah, I mean, I thought the barbarian felt a little weak, but there was a couple moves in there that you could tell were really good, especially right off the bat. There's one, I don't remember what it's called, but like you take one of your weapons. Oh, it's the lunge move, and so you can have the lunge move either set to like your dull two-handed weapon or your sharp two-handed weapon. So your guy will either like slam down with a hammer or stab with a sword or a spear, and even though it's slow, it would do a ton of damage. Um, but and then I think I had another attack where you'd use both your single-handed weapons and you just slice people.
Oh,
And yeah, no, I did have the whirlwind one too. Yeah. But the slicing one, then like you can get it up to like 3 times faster if you do so much amount of damage in a certain amount of time. And so he felt a little weak, but it wasn't that bad, and so we'll see how it goes when the game fully comes out and I can actually dive all the way in. This weekend we'll probably just try and grind to level 25.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah. I think
I liked it.
like the biggest thing that people are saying about the barbarian is not just that he's weak, I guess, but he's hard to play with. Like Blizzard or not Blizzard, Sorceress and the Rogue, which they call the overpowered ones right now. Like, I mean, I will say, once I got legendary gear, kind of with my Sorcerer, I was OP. And is insane. But yeah, like Cody just hit it right on the head. The bosses, some of them aren't head to head, so you have to chase them the whole time as they're teleporting away from you. And if you're a barbarian,
I'm pretty sure barbarian has a jumping attack that you
They
can
do.
use. Yeah, so just use that and quit bitching.
He said,
Yeah.
or spawn a pool of shit under me.
Yeah, like I
yeah,
don't know. If I was gonna go up against an enemy like that, I would just put that attack on. That way, when they get away, I can just lunge at them, jump in the air.
I think
And,
that was the part that they were getting to, like that barbarians will become more powerful as you get better because the leap attack isn't available until later. It's kind of a later level.
Yeah, and honestly, Sam and I died. We died quite a bit. Like we were playing on the easiest difficulty just to kind of
Not
run
surprised.
through and stuff. Well, just to kind of run through. I mean, I can tell you right now, the hardest difficulty probably isn't that much harder than the easiest difficulty. But like on Diablo 3, we play on like Torment 4, I think is what we were at the moment.
Easy mode.
But yeah, says the guy who probably couldn't even do it. And like yeah, even on the easiest on Diablo 4, I mean, we died a decent amount. I mean, mostly because like Sam's rogue, she didn't use a lot of like her bow early on. So everything was right on top of you, constantly fighting, getting hit by, area of effect damage from certain enemies and whatnot. When you're like a sorcerer, you can kind of run away from that shit and throw your own. So
I actually always the Blizzard source, so I always use the ice coming down. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, I would teleport into all the enemies, and then I throw on my ice shield, which is OP as all hell. You literally can't take damage while you have that on. And then I just do a couple frozen orbs. They'd become vulnerable, and I got my ice coming down from the sky, and everything dies. Awesome.
easy mode.
Yeah, it was. So, but I actually, now that I think about it, I never died except for the world boss. But I'm also a boss, so
A lot of times, the reason I died is I wasn't paying attention to my health.
yeah.
Because in Diablo 3, you can fucking swing away and not have to worry about your health ever.
Yeah, because those orbs come to you and they can just heal you.
Yeah, it's real easy. So it's just a
Yeah.
matter of paying attention.
But all in all, this weekend, I'm very excited to play the Necromancer. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to play. I'm thinking I might stream Saturday night. Because I'm going to, I'll do it in the morning. Stream in the morning. I'll tell you later. But, yeah, I'm excited to play.
Me too.
Honestly, it's all I can think about.
Yeah. It's fun. I mean, I'm the biggest Diablo fan, but Sam and I had a good time. Well, we had a good time. Like at first, we couldn't even she couldn't jump into my game. I did the first 5 level ups by myself because even though she would hit the start button to join, it wouldn't bring her in for whatever reason. And then someone said in the forums, "Oh, you gotta get to the second city. Once you get to the second city, then they can join." And so I told her, "Well, why don't you make a person, kind of get to where I'm at, and then we'll try it." And we tried it the next morning, and it worked. And then at one point, she was in my game and we were running around, frolicking. And then all of a sudden she just disappeared. And the game just like kicked her, even though we're playing on the same console.
Oh, you can do that on this one?
Yeah, you could do that on Diablo 3 too.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't, for whatever reason, they didn't add it on to Diablo 2 Resurrected. Probably just because it's the remake of it. They're just
And it was never released
reskinning
on
the game.
Yeah, it was never really released on console originally.
Right. But yeah, you can share screen with up to 4 people.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Stunt, you want to talk about Resident Evil?
Sure. I mean, Resident Evil 4 is coming out this weekend. I didn't play the demo. I did not play the demo. Travis
Surprised?
Well, from Travis, he said Resident Evil 4 is gonna be, he thinks it's gonna be game of the year.
It won't be.
That's
no
funny.
fucking way.
I'm hearing that
Travis
too.
can't even play video games. He's sick.
Well, that was before he got really, really sick. But I mean, I didn't the original one win game of the year?
I don't know. Give it a goog. Let's see. I don't know if it did or not.
It was really good. I know that.
Oh, I suppose something we could talk about. EA PGA Tour 23 came out on the 20th, so it's out now. So if you've tried it, let me know, because the early 3-day early access started on the 20th, I believe.
Okay, so then it actually releases like Friday.
Yeah.
I just gotta follow. Appreciate you, Def 5-1. Welcome to the podcast.
But yeah, so that's kind of cool. I actually want to get that game, and I think Caitlin does too. That would be one I'd probably get for Xbox.
It won Game of the Year in 06.
That was in 06. Santos.
It's a new version of the game. Same game.
People didn't go on the internet then.
It's not going to be Game of the Year.
No, not with Diablo 4 out.
Diablo 4, Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Dead Rising. Star Wars. Fucking Star Wars is going to win Game of the Year.
That's possible.
Don't be fucking joking. Resident Evil bullshit.
Wow.
Resident Evil bullshit. So Zach, you're not going to get PGA Tour on PC?
I don't know.
Might not.
I have to see, because I guess Caitlin could come down here and play it. I mean, I guess. Caitlin, are you in the chat? Because how much are you actually going to play it?
You could always get a long HDMI cable and then plug it into your TV from your PC. If she wants to come down and play it, you can just,
true.
That's how I would do it. I think if I was in your situation. I mean, if I was in your situation, I would just buy 2 fucking copies. But
it's a waste of money.
Yeah, it is. Although with Game Pass, I would probably get like 5% off for EA.
Ooh, 5%.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
That's
a whole $2.
What's PoE?
Oh, I don't know. What's PoE, Cody? Speaking nonsense. It's probably some game that nobody plays.
Oh, it's Path of Exile, yeah.
Path of Exile? No, thank you. Doesn't sound like Siege to me.
Yeah, well, how was it? Because a lot of people are saying that D4, it looks a lot similar to Path of Exile.
Travis told me that Path of Exile is like Diablo.
That's what you said.
Yeah, he had, well, not like, I mean, like long time ago, before even, like when I downloaded it originally. That was like the first game I downloaded for my PC.
Really?
Yeah. It was free, I believe.
But yeah, Zach, I would like to see you stream some PGA. Wonder, I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it's gonna if it has a co-op mode like how 2K does now, because 2K has a co-op mode where like so it's co-op of two people against another two people online, and so like you would drive, and then I would hit the next ball, you'd hit the next ball, take
Yeah.
turns. So if PGA did something like that, I'd probably jump on and play a bit.
That'd be cool.
I don't like golf, but fuck it.
EA needs to incorporate crossplay. I'm just saying, especially with Madden.
Yeah, it definitely feels like something that you shouldn't have any upper hand if you have a controller versus
Yeah.
No,
mouse.
I think the main thing they're worried about is like mods and cheaters, but
Yeah.
you
Who
see
cares?
FIFA has a decent PC community. I don't know about Madden.
People cheat and everything, so
Yeah.
who cares?
The only thing I would really want it for is to do an online franchise with all my friends. That way, everybody with like Xbox, PC, PlayStation, they can all just join the fucking franchise, and I can.
Right. EA also needs to start making more sports games for PC. God damn it! Release NHL for PC so Zach and I can have fun again.
Yeah, I'd love to play some Chell on the PC.
And then STS needs to release MLB The Show on PC, so I don't need to get it on my Xbox anymore.
Cody
Yes.
said, "Just get a golden tea machine, like a boss."
You can find those on Facebook actually pretty easily. I
What's
see them
that?
all the time. A golden tea machine, like in bars. You roll back and you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I've seen a bunch of them on Facebook Marketplace, and they're only like seen some for like $300, and those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I used to love playing those.
I think I'd rather have Buck Hunter, Big Buck Hunter.
Big Buck Hunter, yeah. Those
Yeah.
games are the shit. Love those old arcade games, man.
Or even better if I get the one from like Chuck E. Cheese and shit, or Dave and Buster's, where they got zombies and you're just choo 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 choo.
Time Crisis.
Sure.
I think that was the name of that game.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Play a game of whack fuck.
What the hell is that?
What's
Sounds like something you do on your own in your bedroom by yourself. Anyway. What else we got? Oh,
I don't.
Should we get into what we're doing this week?
Yeah, why don't we?
Before I close out, before we talk about that.
Right? You actually remembered.
I'll start with you, Ducky. We'll go in reverse order.
Okay. So
like that.
This weekend, I won't be playing Friday. I don't even know when the next Friday I'm going to have. Well, actually, I do know one Friday I'm going to have off. I took off the day that Star Wars Jedi Survivor comes out. So I will have off that Friday. But it turns out that the company that my family owns, a vending company, we are buying out another vending company here real soon. If all the money falls together, which is looking pretty good. But we just had a meeting with them today, and they want to sell for like $250,000. So if we do that, we're going to be $1 million a year company.
Nice.
Which is huge. And it will really solidify us as the number one vending company in central Wisconsin. So because of that, not only are we going to have to find more workers, I'm going to have to obviously, cut the slack a bit and work a bit more. Especially on Fridays, we've been moving machines like crazy. People are constantly calling us for more, for an account. We've gotten so many calls lately about people wanting us to have vending machines there. We don't even go to people anymore; they come to us. So I'll probably be busy most Fridays for the foreseeable future. But Saturday and Sunday, I'll be streaming in the mornings, as always. I'm going to try and get on a little bit earlier. Saturday, I have something to do the afternoon. But I'll probably be playing Siege, probably some Battlefield. Listening to music. Going to come and listen to some heavy metal with me. hang out in Battlefield or something. Siege if Merlin wants to play, and I'll be playing Diablo with Sam. I won't be streaming that. But yeah, what about you, Santos?
Well, what?
I was pointing at you.
On me? Oh. I'm gonna be depending on if I work Friday or not. I hope not, but I'm gonna be playing Friday, the 13th Friday. So hopefully, I'm getting people from work to play.
Friday
I'm
the
also gonna be
13th on
Friday.
Friday the
30th?
24th.
Whatever it is.
Yep. Nah, we've been wanting to play. Trav even was like, "Dude, we all should get together because the proxy chat." So like everybody wants to just be in game chat, just like freaking each other out. So
When do you think the next Friday the 13th is?
We looked it
already
up.
did this.
Yeah, we looked it up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
I, like
I couldn't
April
remember
or
if you.
October.
No, it's October.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil 4 is coming out, so I'll probably play Resident Evil 4 and the Diablo beta. So I got a busy weekend. So I think that's all. That's all I'm doing.
So I'll be playing the Diablo 4 beta. I'm getting my Necromancer to 25. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do all weekend. Otherwise, Saturday morning I'll be streaming. Probably pretty damn early, and then I'll take a long hiatus. I'm going to a gun show type thing with my dad and brother.
America.
So, yeah, hopefully win myself a new rifle or bow. I take both. And once that's done, Caitlin's going to her brother's. I'm thinking I might just come home. I don't know. We'll see. But if I do come home, then I will stream Diablo 4 the rest of the night until Caitlin gets home. Sunday morning, stream some more. And then, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Diablo 4, and I'm so excited. Honestly, playing Diablo 2 this morning and yesterday morning was interesting. Enjoyed it. But
by the way, so I know I said last week I was going to release the Dark and Darker Part 3 video this week. I'm just not even gonna fucking release it.
no,
It's too far past the last beta test, and like the last video that came out 2 weeks ago only has like 8 views on it. It doesn't even fucking pay. So, if I can get my ass into gear, I've been a real piece of shit lately. Not wanting to get out of bed in the mornings.
yeah, I noticed.
Dude, it's been bad. That I've been wanting to wake up at like 4. Even the last 2 days, I've had my alarm set for 4:30. Yesterday, I like couldn't keep my eyes open enough to like swing my legs out of bed and get up. And this morning, I woke up at like 1:30 and I was up till 3. So I just said, "Fuck the 4:30 alarm." But I am planning on doing maybe a Siege video or two. I got some pretty good content the last few weeks. So yeah, stay tuned for that next week. Hopefully.
I gotta drive all the way to Eagle River tomorrow morning. I gotta be there at 7:30. That kind of sucks. Also, I'll probably get half hour of gaming in, maybe. We'll see. But
I got.
besides, yeah, you do.
I've been slacking on playing games.
Tisk. But that's gonna do it for our show today, guys. Thanks for watching. We are the Kobra Crew Gaming Podcast. I am Wisco Sugar Cube. Got DJ Santi and Ducky the Viking. Make sure you go follow us on Twitch, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter.
We have a Facebook page somewhere.
Facebook somewhere.
TikTok
that doesn't have anything posted. That's one video. And a website. So check us out. And stay tuned. Make sure you follow us all on Twitch so you can see us go live this weekend. Come check me out. Come check Sant, Ducky.
Travis,
We're
if
gonna have
he's on.
fun. Yeah, right. Well, we love you guys. We're the Cobra Crew Gaming Podcast. We'll see you next time, next week. Bye.
Goodbye.